Making a perfect paella is not as easy as it looks. It all starts with the rice, as you'll hear from Basque food authority Maria Jose Sevilla and Catalan chef Daniel Olivella, who makes impeccable paella at his San Francisco restaurant, B44.
Rice in Spain is yet so very different than rice in Italy or rice in America, and for the majority of the dishes that we prepare, we need our own rice. It has a completely different characteristics.
It's got to be a round grain rice, similar to arborio, not the thin rice because it's going to cook too quick. And what you want is to create a little bit of the gelatin. Paella cannot be moved, opposite to risottos. Once you make it, you can shake it, but you cannot stir it up. For me, these key ingredients, one of them is the sofrito, which is a very slow cooked tomato type of paste with onions and garlic sometimes. But most of the times, onions, tomato, and that's it. And that's the sofrito. That adds depth to the paella. This is a key ingredient. For some people, it might not be important. I like some of the paellas to have saffron. But in Spain, it depends on the region where you are, they use or they don't use saffron. But that's a very important key. Another key thing too that I like to do with some of the paellas is to finish them with a picada, which is picada in Catalan, it's picar means to pound. So pretty much what you do in a mortar, you put the ingredients that you want to finish the paella with, and you just pound them together to a paste consistency. And don't forget always, when you talk about paella, use a real paella. Otherwise, the rice is not going to come out the way you want it. Paella meaning the cooking utensil you make it with.
In many ways, Spain's home cooking and its modern cooking are closer than we think, says Jose Andres, chef-owner of 7 restaurants in the Washington, D.C. area, and a protégé of Ferran Adria.
Spain is in a moment of truth because home cooking, traditional cooking, modern creative cooking, they are all is in a very vital moment. No? Home cooking, though, we're going to see that through the history in the future, to a degree, is going to end disappearing. It's going to end disappearing only because everything every day is more and more mixed. So I would like to know 100 to 300 years from now what traditional cooking means and what home cooking means. Yeah. But probably it's going to be very different from what it means today. Right. Remember that traditional cooking of today was the modern cooking of yesterday, and modern cooking of today somehow will be traditional cooking of tomorrow. Traditional cooking and modern cooking, they're very far away, but at the same time they are so close. Today we have people like Ferran Adria or Juan Mari Arzac who are just doing the modern cooking and the creative cooking, and everything seems is happening in Spain, and so many amazing chefs doing things at the, let's say, modern level. But at the same time, everything has been happening with the Ferran Adria Magic and Company. All the 3- and 2-star Michelin restaurants are igniting a new revolution at other levels. For example, today you find championships about tortilla española, the amazing omelette of egg and potatoes, and where people are asking themselves, what's the perfect tortilla española? This wouldn't be happening 20 years ago. Yeah. Today we're asking ourselves, what will be the perfect tortilla española? Home cooking at its best. Yeah. Today's restaurants that they are redefining what grilling means. There's one guy, Victor, very close to Bilbao, in a restaurant called Echevarria, who is redefining what barbecue and grilling is. He makes his own charcoal. Every morning, 6 o'clock, he puts logs of olive tree, orange tree, oak, and he makes his own charcoal. And he has new techniques to grill fish, meat, or even baby eels, coming up with new utensils. You see, at the end, it's not good traditional and bad modern. At the end, as Juan Mari Arzac says, it's only good cooking.